Hey guys, happy Saturday. So, I just got in a while ago. I was out in the evening here. Guys, this month is not really of a great month for me. Yeah, it's not even January here is not even of a great month for me. This month here gonna be 1 year since my sister passed. Was January last year 30th when she passed off. So this month here 30th gonna be 1 year since my sister have passed, and our anniversary is coming up very soon, which you know it's not been good for me. I just like thinking, you know, sometime at night I go to bed and I would just lie down here. Even last night, and I was thinking, I said, last year, in time here, she was alive. I could talk to her. This year, she's not here, you know, for me to talk to. But Darcy, hi, how are you? Hello, Darcy. Happy Saturday, my friend. So, with she not being here this year, it's been a little bit hard and rough for me and my family. With our 1 year. Just saw you're alive. I just come on. I just come on, my dear. I just come on editing a video. Oh, what do you edit on? Do you use your computer to edit or your phone to edit? Because I use my notification. I does improve. Yeah, laptop. Oh, you use a laptop. I use my iPad to edit my videos, them, and then I send it to my computer, and from my computer, then I'll tag my video on my computer and finish up what I have to do there. So but I like your video. It's really a really nice content. I like when you're talking about YouTube and stuff. Phone, okay, yeah. Yeah, I use my iPad, my dear. I have an iPad that I used to do my video, and that's where I would edit from there. And then I would send it to my computer. I also have my phone. I hardly use my phone to do a video, because since I'm using the iPad already, I just am editing one about multiple idea and how video. I like your video. I was watching the two last one here that you post, and you was talking about how to grow your channel, and I need somebody to show me more on this computer thing, because I'm not really good with because when I first started video, I never usually edit. A friend of mine was the first person that showed me how to go on iMovie, and then I go on there, and I start to do a little bit by myself, but it's not even perfect. But you know it's not even perfect. But what can I do? Yeah. So the 30th of this month is gonna be 1 year since my youngest sister passed, and it's been like start to hit us again, with the 1 year anniversary coming up soon, and you know, I hope you know sometime I lied in the night, I would wake up, or before I go to bed, I was thinking about her last year when I was talking to her, and she was so sick, and this year she's not here, but what can we do? I mean, the 30th gonna be a bit hard for us, especially me, because we was that close, and she's my youngest sister, and it's gonna be a little bit hard. But I'm not. I'm gonna hang in there and ask, you know, that God guide me through the 30th of this month. That she passed off. So I haven't been. I said I want to do live this year, and so far I think I did either one or two live since the year started. So but I picked this up today at Walmart, and this was the grapeseed oil. I paid like $5. It's a huge bottle, 750 ml, like it's really really huge bottle of grapeseed oil. And I want this to put in my hair and my skin because I like oil on my skin. It's really um you don't have no really scent, but for the winter I have to oil my skin because my skin gets really really dry. Like, I'm gonna show you the color of it. Like, it is really white. It's not like have a color, just a white substance. But as I said, I like oil on my skin, so, and the oil that I was using is finished, so I decided I want to use this one. I picked this up the other day at the Dollarama, and this one was the Dead Sea Coconut Oil Body Oil. I love this. The scent of it is amazing. But the thing with this oil here, when you use it, especially when it's cold, like a couple days ago, we have it really, really cold. And with it, that cold is like, I put it on my skin at night, but before I could go to bed, my skin would get really, really dry. And it said it's smooth and revitalizing skin, improve moisturizing and leave skin smooth. So this was the one I picked up at Dollarama, and it come with this thing here. So when you like this, and I would use it on my skin, but the scent is so good. Like, they have the sea salt at Dollarama for it. They have this and the sea salt there, and I think um I don't know if they have, I think they have the lotion and stuff for it, but I love the scent of this. Like, it's really, really nice. So this was like $1.50. I saw it for in Dollarama store. And I love coconut oil. You know, I had a bottle here that I bring from Jamaica, which is really the organic one, the one that's really, really organic. Like, when you do the coconut from back home, and you grated the coconut and use it to make the oil. That's the one I'm gonna use. I'm using that in my hair. I'm gonna do some hair product mixing this week, so I'm gonna use that to do make a video from it or whatever. Yeah, but I was just saying that I am finding it a little bit difficult, but um, the most part of it is that last year was much harder for us. This year it's gonna be a little bit hard, but I guess by times go by, it will get better. So uh, January 30th would be my sister 1 year anniversary, and March um March 17 would be my mom 1 year anniversary since she passed. 1 year? No, 2 year since my mom passed. So I have two anniversary coming up, one with my mom and one with my sister. Because when my sister passed off, I think it wasn't a year after my mom died that my sister died. Sometimes I look on her picture and I said, wow, she looks so young, she looks so healthy, and then she's not here. And that's sometimes I always said, it's good to just, cherish the moment that you have with somebody in your life, because you never know. Cherish that moment that you and that person have, or, cherish the moment that the person is here, so that when the person gone, you don't regret it and saying, oh my God, look how I treat my sister, look how I treat my mom, and now she's no more. No, that moment that you have together, just keep that moment alive, and cherish that moment, hug that moment, because you never know when things is going to happen. Because when things do happen, it's very very hard. And to what's going on nowadays, like, it's crazy. I had a friend of mine that um she and her brother celebrate, like, they would celebrate their birthday together, and just as January come in, she called and she told me that her brother died. So now she have to go home to attend her brother funeral, and they were like close. They were like close friends. They would have like their Christmas part, their birthday party together, and you know, so it's one of those things. Last year was mine, this year is hers, and there's a lot of people out there that you don't even know when things is gonna happen. And the new year coming anyway, the new year coming, and I just pray that people will think different in the new year. Like, don't carry whatever happened 2019 over to 2020. What happened over 2019 is what happened. 2020 is a different year, and we just have to just. For me, I know. I mean, for me, 2019 was really oh God, 2019 was a rough year for me. It was so rough. It was so hard for me. Like, you know, so hard, and in every way, 2019 coming, I haven't make a new year resolution, but at the end of the day, I'm thinking different for 2020. I'm not gonna, the things them that offend me or bother me in 2019, I'm not, I'm trying not to make them bother me in 2020. So last year I started to do meditation, and I have done a lot of meditation. And sometimes my kids they were like, "Mommy, what are you meditating about?" I just meditate, and then I would stop, and then I would start again, and then I would stop. This year, this was the only New Year resolution I had. Like, I tell myself that I'm gonna do a lot of meditation. So since the new year coming, I start to meditate a lot. Meditate. And when I said meditate, and it feels good to meditate when it's just you alone, because my husband is not here. He gone to work. So in the morning when I get up and I have my coffee, sometimes I would come in my room and I would just lie on my back and I would just close my eyes and I just start to meditate. Or I would just lay in the living room, don't turn on any TV, and just lie on my back there and start to meditate. And meditation do help me. And I remember this week here, one day I was in here and I was lying down on my bed in my room here, and I was meditating and I was listening to something, a song, and I didn't, that song, it just put me straight to bed. And like when I get up, I said, wow, it's so powerful to meditate. So I meditate like one time a day or sometimes two time a day. When my husband is here, it's hard for me to do meditation because my husband likes to play TV and turn it up, or he likes to go on his phone and go on Facebook and watch stuff and love. And when just me here by myself, I like to just relax, meditate. And this is my New Year's resolution is to meditate, you know, meditate, because when I do it, it keep me more quieter and more calmer, and I don't have to you know, worry like things that I would worry about. I just tell myself sometimes I don't even think about it. I tell myself it don't make any sense for me to Darcy, yes, it don't make any sense for me to really worry about it because you know funniest thing about it that there's things that you can help and things that you cannot help. And when you stress during the Christmas season before the Christmas come, I was so stressed. I was so stressed because the Christmas was here and I was so stressed. I remember I stressed until I have pain from my head go down to my neck and go to my shoulder. My shoulder was so stiff. And I have to say, no, 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 no. I catch myself and I said, no, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Because stress can alone can just kill you. And I said, no, don't do this. And I started when I find myself, I was going to get sick. And I was so depressed. And I remember one day I was so depressed and then I have anxiety and like I couldn't breathe properly, and I said, oh my God, what am I doing to myself? That was just a little bit before Christmas. And I was talking to my children, and then said, "Mommy, don't do that. Don't worry yourself." And even when my husband come in and I told my husband how I was stressed, and he said, "Why you stressed?" Like my husband don't make anything bother him, like nothing worry him, and he would ask me, why are you stressing?" And then this year now, I usually make New Year's resolution, and I tell myself I'm not making any New Year's resolution this year. My resolution is to just meditate. So then I start to meditate at daytime when I'm here by myself. Even if I don't do it in the morning, I do it in the evening or a little bit before my husband come home. I'll do it, but I start to meditate and start to try to manifest about things in my life and how I would want my life to be, or what I would want in life, or what I would want to do, or all those things. And and even with my channel and so on, I will think about it, like, am I doing the right thing? Because, guys, if I were just starting a YouTube channel, no, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do a YouTube channel now if I was just starting. But because I'm there already, and for the past couple of years, that's why I stayed on. But for me, if I was to do a YouTube video now, like a channel, a new channel, I don't know. Even this morning, I was thinking, should I just delete my channel and make it start over fresh? And I said, no, I come too far to just delete and restart a channel. So I said, I'm gonna hang in there and see where it goes at the same time. But at the end of the day, I don't want to really like stress myself, because when I get stressed, I get pain, like literally get pain. Like when I'm stressed, I get pain. And then when I get pain, I get it in just one part of my head, and then it come onto my neck back, and then it come across my shoulder, and my shoulder is so stiff that the other day I went to the doctor. The doctor have to give me some medication to for my you know for my body, like to help me to not even that stress much, but to help me. And because my whole shoulder here was like really stiff, really stiff. And that's why I also have oil in my house, because when I feel like this, I can ask my husband to massage my shoulder, like massage me. So I'm trying this year not to stress myself, no matter what the problem is. I don't, care how hard it is. I'm just gonna just stop. And as for my channel, I am here already, and you know, I'm staying put. Because for me to delete and redo, that's gonna take me a while. I did do that years ago when I started my channel. I did delete um, a channel before, and then put this one up. And the only reason why I say that, because the subscriber, like the whole of 2019, all the subscriber them that I got, both when I was here and when I went home for 2 months and when I get back, I lose them. Like they're not even here. Sometimes people subscribe and then you not even know who subscribe. I will get people that subscribe and they send an email saying, I'll get an email that they subscribe. But if I don't get an email and it don't show up that the person subscribe, I can't know who is that person. And then when you look at my skin, I have these bumps coming up on me and they itch me sometime. You can see here, the itch. Since the winter start, I started to get these, and they itch my skin sometime. So now I have to keep rub. The other day I went to a skin specialist and they have to give me like some ointment, because they do come. Sometimes they come up and then they will go away and then they come up back, and I don't know why. I did a blood test 2 weeks ago and the blood test is okay, so I don't even know. My husband got it to the doctor saying that is a time, like the temperature or the weather of the time. I'm not sure about that because I never usually get these like this. I got them, and sometimes they leave spots on my skin, and I don't want to spoil my skin. Yeah, so you know it's because last year, which was 2019, most of the subscriber that I got, I don't, they just go like, they don't, they just not around, like, people not really like, they don't stick around. So then this year, no, I said I want to start back a live stream. And I don't, one of the reasons people might think, oh, you're not coming to my live. No, I usually go on live. I hardly go on live anymore because you have some people just sit down there and then they just wait. And I say this more than once, like they just wait for you to come on and then they tell you they come to you and blah, this and that. And then after a while, they're not there anymore. And I don't want to like people to come to my channel from live and then they don't stick around and, you don't even like from they come, you don't even hear from them. They don't stick around and then you don't really hear from them. Like even if they come and you subscribe back to their channel, because I once they subscribe, and I know I would also go back and subscribe, but then they will like just don't even answer back your comment. And I tried it out a lot with a couple people that new come on my channel, and sometimes and they don't, so I stop. Like, I don't care, I stop. At the end of the day, if I was making money off my channel, then I could say, okay, I'm making money off it, so I can't afford to lose my subscriber. But I'm not making any money. And if somebody see me come on their channel and they subscribe and I subscribe to them, and this beautiful natural is not my real name, just a name that I picked for my channel. So they must know that. I mean, come on. They must know that you have a channel also. But although you have some people have channel and still for all they're not really uploading. You go on their channel and they only have one video. They don't have no video none at all. And they're not uploading. They're just taking subscriber and taking subscriber. And that's why one of the time YouTube was deleting a lot of subscriber from people channel. And I got cut by some of them too, which it's okay with me. Like, But at the end of the day, like, it is what it is. And everything is changing up on YouTube. Every day you see something new, something different is going on YouTube. Like, YouTube is doing something different, they're upgrading something different, and it is hard for you to really follow them with all these upgrades and upgrades and upgrades. Like, these kids thing that they bring in, I am not mad at them about that because I think they do the right thing. A while ago I was reading something on TikTok, and somebody was saying that the kids on TikTok, and the kids was like, people was there on TikTok, like older people sending them all these messages. You have to control your children. When it come on to social media, you have to control your kids. You can't just make your kids go on social media and just take social media as a part of their life, because you don't know who out there. You can't just let kids to just go on YouTube, watch video or post a video, or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. You have to protect your kids. TikTok, I don't think TikTok should be made for kids anyway, because I have TikTok and I go on it a lot of times, and it don't make no sense. Like, you have to control your children when they come onto social media. You have to tell them what they can watch from what they cannot watch, and you have to put on some form of privacy for them, that whatever they're doing, you know what they're doing. I had a friend, and she has a son, and I remember her son had a phone, and she have the same phone, and she have access. So whenever, even if she at work, and her son get on the phone and go on YouTube, she know even before she come home. And that is the thing that people supposed to set up for their children. Set up something and control the children, and try to protect them from what's going on out there in social media. Let them take their education and stop going social media like their life depends on it. When I was growing up as a kid, we didn't have social media. Like, we have phone, but it wasn't like it wasn't cellular phone. It was people who can afford a phone would get people who can afford a phone would have a phone in their house, or people who could afford a television would have a television in their house. And those times you have those TV was like black and white television. No, all these television that they're making now, these smart television, they have YouTube. So even if the kids don't go and other like go on their phone, they can just go on the TV and get on YouTube or Google or whatever it is. You know, you have to make sure you protect your kids. You have to, and that's what I think, because you don't, you know, social media is not something for you to play with. It's not something for people, not even myself. I don't play with social media because I go on YouTube, I go on Twitter, I go on Instagram, I also go on TikTok and all those, but it's not something that people must play around with. And sometimes people put too much out there on social media. And when they do that, you know, in the end, they end up like somebody can mess you up, you know, with it. Like it take over our lives, like social media take over our life nowadays. And it's hard for us to control our children. Some parents just give their kids a phone and tell them, oh, go on YouTube, go watch a video. Sometimes when you do that and you tell our kids to go on YouTube to watch a video, sometimes the kids go farther than you think, you know. And when you find it out, sometimes it's too late. You can't stop it again. And you know, I glad that my kids are adult, but I have grandkids, and you know, I don't. I know when it come onto social media, their mom is very, very protective of them and the social media thing. So that's how it is. We have to, as a parents, we have to be careful what we make our children do. And you know, YouTube is a place that each and everybody go there. We go there all sometimes to learn things, to find things, to do things, because you know YouTube have everything. Everything is have there, but at the end of the day, you know, we have to make sure. And as for me, when it come on to YouTube, I don't want to be in drama with anybody or anything. I do what I supposed to do, upload my video, comment on the people and that support my channel, and I will go around and look and watch other video. But if it's something that I go on as an adult, and sometimes I go there and I see things and I think it shouldn't reach to that, or I will just come off. And if there's a subject on YouTube that it continue drama and everybody keep reporting and reporting about it, sometimes when I go and I watching it, I just kiss my teeth and just come off, because you know, enough. As I said, it's 2020 now. We just have to just, you know, be careful, and be cautious whenever we're doing things. That's all we have to do. We have to just be cautious. Yes, we have to be cautious and don't make social media take over our lives. That's how it is. Anyway, you guys, whoever is here, I think I ravel enough. I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the evening, watch a couple video, and then that's it. Have a great Saturday, my friend, and I will see you guys soon. Ciao.